because it was so deep, this relationship between Emilio and Josh, Josh Jackson, was so strong as the core of the movie that everything that went on that had comedy or or lighter emotion, you could see was there for one audience, and the deeper emotion was there for another. And so that story of Josh and Emilio and the family carried through all three movies. It was the one story that carried through. And that was a big lesson for me in terms of creating a genre of family films that were different than kids' films. Because people will still say to me, oh yeah, you make all these great kids' films. And I say, thank you, but they're not kids' films. Okay, have you ever seen this one or that one? No. I'm gonna ask you to see it and call me, okay? Pick it up on Disney Plus or on this or that. And I'll tell you one other thing in that, and that validated me in this. When I was at not the end of my tour, close to the end of my years at Disney, we had 11 years of a deal there, 16 movies. A guy named Michael Linton, who was the chairman of Sony when I was doing Smurfs, but who's now chairman of Snap, and who had been, when I knew him first, he was the chairman of Pearson Publishing, and then became the president of Hollywood Pictures at Disney. And I knew him mostly, a little bit from Pearson, but mostly from Hollywood Pictures. And I was getting ready to leave Disney to go to Paramount, because I'd known Sherry Lansing since I was a college student. Her sister was a good friend of mine.
Oh, wow.
And so Sherry's been like a big sister to me my whole life, and my whole adult life, and adore the ground she walks on. But Michael Linton said to me as I was getting ready to leave Disney, Michael sat me down and said, here's how our family, because he has 3 daughters, like we have 3 daughters. And he said, and he lived in New York. And he said, on Saturdays, when we're going to go see a movie with our kids, if it's a Disney movie, any of your movies, or any of the animated movies, or a Pixar movie, we all go out to brunch, and then we go see like a 1 o'clock show, because it's usually not quite as busy as the first shows or the later in the afternoon shows. So we go to those, and if it's a Disney film, we all go. Okay, we go and we sit because we're all going to be entertained.